the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. Any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my...
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game. And a moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A little 360. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. All day, dog.
Prescott on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Cooper was the target there. We knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up first and goal. What a change and what a twist.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On second and goal, Stafford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Prescott from the gun. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They give to Nixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Double dog, that's the way. Whip. We're going to 54, right here.
Mixon with a first down carry. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Check. Watch twins. Check 15. Everybody kill.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Joe Mixon, and an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Cooper's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it'll be second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Kill. At 47. Here we go. Nine the back. We're going to 53. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Stafford. And he's got some space here. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones. Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Stay 50, stay 50. Bravo. Hey, 50. Let's go.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
59.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Left side complete to Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Stafford. And James has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Go.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
50-50.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they run with Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. On first down, Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now, Prescott. And he's got this down to the 35. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Mixon with it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
You got three down. Check safety, check 10.
Throwing on third down. Stafford looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's Prescott.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now Lewis here on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not there through.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
16, Lions 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.